We're back for another round of gaming news, and this week we'll be talking about some of your favorite games going to the big screen and to your TV.
And we got a surprising announcement that a new Horizon game is in the works. We've got all the details on that and a whole bunch more right now on Gaming News Weekly. What's up, everybody? It's time for another episode of Gaming News Weekly, the best weekly video game news show out there. Every single Monday, we're bringing you all the biggest news from the video game industry. You can find us on YouTube and podcast services everywhere. My name is E-Rock the Red. I am joined by the best man in the whole world. Look at him. Look at how good he is. Full clip. What's going on, dude? How are you?
Yeah, I thought you were about to say the fullest of clips or something like that. I'm doing good.
Man, I was struggling, and then I was like, I'm just going to tell it like it is. The greatest person to ever walk this earth.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Full clip.
I was down in the dumps about myself before this, but I'm doing all right.
Earlier you were saying you're like, make sure you tell him I'm the best person in the world. Make sure you say that I'm better than Jesus.
It's in the contract. Yeah.
So I'm just doing what you told me to do, dude.
Yeah. So you remember, like a few weeks ago, we talked about our New Year's resolutions, and mine was to add more like perfect games, platinum trophies, and things like that. And I've been doing it. I've got like 3 since New Year's, and I'm still going. So
come on,
I'm pretty happy about that.
Now what?
Well, I went back to Underground Garage after my long, scathing review of that. I got back in there because I knew that if I did things a certain way, I could finish off like the last 2 Steam achievements on there and have a perfect game for now. So I went in there and I did that. I played probably like 15 or 20 more hours of the game since the 15-hour review point, and I'm enjoying it. For as broken as it is, all those problems in the review still remain the same. I did decide that it would be pretty shitty of me to just rag on them and not try to hope for a better future. So I'm sticking around. I'm looking at the discussions. I'm trying to help people with the problems that they have in the game, and hopefully the developers will step in and give us a good product in the end. But if they don't, oh well. I had a lot of fun with the game. It's not just complete shovelware piece of junk. It's not where it needs to be.
Have they done any updates since the last time we talked about it? Any new information about what their plan is for the game?
No, I don't believe so. But there is like a developer Discord server or something like that. I'm just not in there. So if they're in there talking about future fixes, things like that, I don't know about it.
Yeah. I'm even curious for like a roadmap, like what they plan on doing, going forward, if they're just going to bail on it, or if they have plans to keep introducing content and that sort of thing. So I guess we'll just wait and see. So what other game? You said were there more that you completed?
Oh, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I did get Water Park Simulator. I got that 100%ed. Got my 500 poops out of the pool.
Okay. I think we did. Yes. I don't know if we did talk about it on the show, but yeah, I saw that. I'm on the path to do that one as well. Sometimes it's just a lot, It's a lot. It's getting all those poops and stuff like that.
Yeah, you pretty much have to wreck your park and set it up just for it.
Yeah, and I don't know if I want to do that because there's so much more content planning on coming that I don't know if I want to start a new. Maybe that would be like when I'm completely done with it. I'll just go in and just get poop everywhere.
Yeah.
I did see that you are hard at work at getting all like 160 trophies in Mega Bonk.
Oh, yeah, I did pick the game up. I don't know, because I was reading like discussions on it, and people are like, are this new round of achievements even possible? I've got 80 hours in, and I'm nowhere close.
Yeah.
So, I don't know about that.
Yeah, it is. I was like, I saw you were playing it, and I was like, that sounds like fun. I'm gonna go in there and try to get some of those achievements too. Try to unlock some of the characters and doing some of those challenges and stuff. Man, it's so hard and so luck based, like some of them you have to level up a certain thing to, level 15 or whatever, and then
Yeah.
like you just won't roll that thing, and it's so frustrating, and I'm just like, so yeah, it's still a fun game though.
Yeah, it's been pretty fun so far. I've probably got like 5 extra characters or something unlocked.
Nice. Okay, I want to talk about a game that I've been playing, and I have fallen in love with it. It's a game called Escape from Ever After, and it's a role-playing game. It's a Paper Mario clone, ripoff, whatever you want to call them. Not ripoff, that has a negative tone. But this one, it is like, do you ever play any of the Paper Mario games?
Yeah.
So it's very similar, like the style of it. It's all like that timing based. It's like a turn based role playing game, but it's like the timing, where you have to do a button press in order to defend, a button press in order to do a special attack or whatever. But this one, it's storybook characters. Now, it was there, like all these storybook characters were taken over from this corporation called something Ever After Inc., I think. And the whole game is about like fighting capitalism and like trying to break down this corporation from the inside. And like you're going into all these storybook worlds, like the Three Little Pigs are setting up like this apartment district, and they're like knocking down all these they're deforesting this whole area, and the big bad wolves want to live there in their village, but we have to try to get them to sign an agreement to leave so that they can knock down their houses and put up apartments. And it's like, it's so interesting, and that's just the first of many different storybooks that you go into. And the characters are all really cute. The writing is very, very well done. And it's like a really, really well-made Paper Mario clone. Very similar, I think, like Bug Fables was another one from a while ago that had a similar idea. It was like the Paper Mario mechanics put with like bugs. But this one, yeah, man, it's great. If that's something that like at all interests anybody out there, like it's a very, very well-made game, and I definitely think more eyes need to be on this. So check it out.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting that it's like the whole paper aspect of it, because it actually makes sense when you're talking about storybooks. So aesthetically, I could see that maybe even making more sense than like the Mario games in paper form.
True. Yeah, it does. It works perfectly for this theme. And then real quick, I just want to touch on something I jumped back into yesterday for a little bit. I haven't done in a long, long time. Overwatch. So now I touched. So have you heard about the new, like the upcoming rebranding of Overwatch?
I don't know. Is it still going to be like Overwatch 2, or is it another thing entirely?
Oh, dude. They're dropping the 2. They're going back to Overwatch. No more Overwatch 2. Same, basically, because they didn't deliver on any of the promises of why Overwatch 2 needed to be a thing. So now it's on the February 10th. They're introducing, it's like this something of the Talon or whatever, the Reign of the Talon, and it's this whole new story. It's going to be a year-long story, but on the 10th, they're redoing like the whole like the UI, they're resetting everybody's competition things. It's a brand new season. They're introducing 5 new characters on the 10th. And then they're going to have an additional 5 coming out after that at some point. But like it's all, they got like these new, I forget what they're calling them. Basically new things that you could add to like shape your character to kind of how you like it. Like they already have these perks that you could choose from. But they're adding a whole bunch of new maps. Like it's supposed to be like, it's a huge thing. And in fact, like, so because of this, it seems like a lot of us had the same idea. People that might have fallen off from Overwatch are kind of dipping their toe back in there because I think it was just yesterday, their Steam numbers were like, it was like, I forget what it was. It was a lot. It was higher than Battlefield, higher than Call of Duty, playing on Steam all of a sudden on Overwatch. So it's cool to see. And it is, man, I do get excited going back into that because it is one of my favorite games of all time. So, yeah, it's fun, man. I'm really excited to see what the 10th brings, what this whole new thing looks like. Yeah, man. New battle pass, more loot boxes. You know we love the loot boxes. We're not supposed to love the loot boxes, but we love the loot boxes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. This is your chance to get in there.
Sounds like it'd be a good time because I can imagine jumping in there over the past couple of years while everybody who still plays the game as a pro would not work well. But right now, with
Right.
people being
Yeah.
rusty, new people jumping in for the first time in a while, be a good time.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, we'll see. I'm very excited for the 10th. Oh, not only for that, but like we should also mention that Mugenics, the game I've been, it was one of my most anticipated games for this year, comes out on the 10th, and the review embargo has been lifted, and it's getting 9s and 10s, dude. Like
Nice.
it's one of the highest rated games so far this year, and people are saying it's like well over 200 hours of gameplay you could put into this thing. So, yeah, man, Mugenics, that comes out on the 10th. I'm thinking, honestly, like I haven't done this in a long time, but I'm thinking about taking a sick day and just playing video games all day, dude, you know?
Nice.
But we'll see. We'll see. All right. Enough about that stuff. It's time to get into our new releases from this past week. First up, we have Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. Came out February 5th on PC, PS5, Xbox S, X, and the Nintendo Switches. This is a 26-year-old game that has been, reimagined. It's got new art style with these like cool like diorama kind of scenes. It's got a brand new battle system. Where your characters have these vocations, which give them skills and whatever, I don't know. But I thought it was cool. There's a new Moonlighter perk where you could take on 2 jobs and have skills from 2 different vocations to make things more exciting. I have never played Dragon Quest. I've never played any of the Dragon Quest games, and I'm going to guess that you have not also.
No, just always one I've seen from afar, never played.
Yeah, so we don't have much to add about this one. The reviews are good. It's got an 85 on OpenCritic. The consensus is that, it's the game that you loved years and years ago, but with better pacing and just overall, just a better aesthetic and everything. So that's very cool if you are a Dragon Quest fan. Tied you over until, 15 comes out. I don't know what number they're up to. It's there's a lot of them. And then Nioh 3 came out on February 6th on PS5 and PC. This is a Souls-like. It is the 3rd game in this dark samurai action role-playing game series. But this one, you have to play 2 different styles. Like, there's a samurai style and a ninja style. And you have to mix them up to try to see what best suits the instances that you're in. And again, it's like, you got your big boss battles and that sort of thing. But this one now... is open world. There's open world areas. It's not a completely open world game, but there are these big open areas that you could go through. And this is another one I've never played because the difficulty levels are, it's too much for me. I don't want to be playing these super hard games. I can't deal with that. So, and this one is more of the same. Just just really, really hard and frustrating. And we don't want that. You ever play any of these games?
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah, we're 0 for 2 here. We're 0 for 2, and I'm just guessing it's Nioh. Nioh? It's probably not Nioh.
Yeah, I figured Nioh. Yeah.
Yeah. We should at least know how to say the damn thing. But yeah, this one's got an 85 on OpenCritic as well. Are pretty good for, beginning of February. We got 2 very well high-scoring games, so it's exciting. And then last up, Carmageddon Rogue Shift came out February 7th on PC, PS5, Xbox X and S, and the Nintendo Switch 2. Vehicular combat is back, baby. You got 15 upgradable vehicles, 13 weapon classes, over 80 perks. There's a weather mechanic. There's a day and night cycle. There's visual damage on your cars. There's bosses that you have to battle in this campaign mode. And then some roguelike elements of like upgrading and going back and doing more. Once this was announced, I think you and I both were pretty excited for the idea of it. We both like the idea of, car combat and that sort of thing. And like this kind of came out under the radar for me. I didn't know it was coming. But then looking at reviews, I'm a little I don't know. I don't know where to land on this one. The reviews aren't great. And I couldn't find many critics reviews. There's only like 3 critics reviews. So I don't know. A lot of people on Steam were saying it got review bombed by people saying it's not my Carmageddon, like fans of the original series. And a lot of other people saying that it's not very like skill based. There's like a lot of auto aim, a lot of rubber banding in the races. So I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I remember when that the trailer came out. I don't remember if it was like Game Awards or something, but we saw that trailer for it and I was hooked on the concept of it. I haven't played the old Carmageddons, so whatever people's problems are with this being a different one, is that okay? I mean, it's a roguelike game. I don't think the other ones were. So I don't have a problem with them shifting and doing a different game. I don't know who disagrees with having more of something good. But, I mean, I'm into it. I'll see where it lands after the reviews. I saw people complaining about it before it even came out. I don't even remember what game it was, but somebody's commenting like, this is what Carmageddon could have been. So I guess that's the sentiment right now from the old school fans. But I'm into it. We need a new Twisted Metal. We've been asking for one for a while, and we got like the television series coming out. I need to check out season 2 still. But that's going to be a great primer. I feel like if this is at a good price, once I actually go and catch up on that TV series, I'm going to be fiending to play something just like this.
Yeah, this is definitely a good one to look for maybe a sale on it. Let's take a look what the cost is now. Because, man, I still don't understand. Okay, it's regular price $39.99 on sale right now for $35.99. I guess it's a little pricey. And the review, it's at 52% on of 342 reviews. So not great at all. But I don't understand. This is to me, the market for this style of game is just, it's wide open for anybody to come along and just make something like decent. It's, I don't understand. I don't understand how it doesn't exist. And especially, we've talked about it a bunch of times, and we're going to talk about it again right now. Make it just a live service game. Upgradable skins that you could get for your cars, like everybody would want to get, like, there's so many microtransactions that you could put in a game like this, bumper stickers for your friggin' cars, cool paint jobs, cool, when you shoot out your missiles, they're deer faces. I don't know. It could be anything.
You've never sounded so much like Jeffrey Epstein in your life.
How dare you? And that's not what you said the other day. So it we'll see. I'm gonna put it on my wish list. I'll wait for it to go down to $15 maybe that's a good price point.
I mean, maybe I'm probably in at 25.
Okay, all right. So we'll see. Hopefully there's some critic reviews that we can get a more based feeling on what the actual issues are with this game, because it looks good. It looks good to me. All right, it is time to move along to our news of the week. All right, first up, we just had a Nintendo Direct. It was a good one for people who only have like a Nintendo Switch 2. It was like an amazing Direct for those people. Anybody who's had a console for years, it was just kind of mid. It was about 30 minutes, and just like a ton of games that already exist were announced to be coming to the Nintendo Switch 2, or games that have already been announced. There was no real announcements. No Dusk Bloods, which we're all waiting for more information on that. No first party games. There was some cool, a Resident Evil Requiem trailer came out. That was cool. And then this game called Orbitals. We got more like a gameplay of that. That looks fun. That's like a co-op. Kind of reminds me of, like a Joseph Fares, like It Takes Two style game. That one I'll be playing with my son. But other than that, man, it was like, so we got Valheim, Hollow Knight is getting an upgrade, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Pragmata, Fallout 4, Indiana Jones, Elder Scrolls 4, all announced to be coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 at some point. Which those Bethesda games, that's cool. It still kind of feels weird saying that those games will be coming to Nintendo, like a Nintendo console. But yeah, it's exciting. And then a bunch of like, I don't know, like Asian like point and click adventures and like random stuff like that. So yeah, did you have any takeaway from this that you thought was exciting or something to look forward to?
Not in particular. I did have a question, and if you know this, are all Switch games just instantly backward compatible onto the Switch 2?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I figured.
Almost positive. Yeah.
Yeah. So nothing really stands out there. When I'm looking at this, is there a reason that we need to get a Switch 2 yet? And my answer is still kind of no.
Right, because it's like I said, it's just games that Fallout 4 is coming, we've had that for years if you have like a console or something other than that. So, that Orbitals game, that is a Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive. That's one that's like I'm adding it to the list of games that I would like to play, but it's not a system seller for sure. So yeah, man, still nothing. But if you are an owner of a Nintendo Switch 2 as your main console, this was a huge direct, just showing like all the games that are coming, and that's just like that was just half of them. There's so many more smaller titles that are going to be coming to the Switch 2 sometime in the near future. Goat Simulator 3. What are you waiting for? All right, and for those of you who maybe still don't have a console and want something maybe like a Steam machine, we finally got the long-awaited update on the Steam machine, and the update was, there is no update. So that was a bust. But so basically what they said is that due to memory and storage shortages, their announcement on release date and price and that sort of thing has been delayed. They're still planning on shipping it in the first half of this year, all three of the products, the VR headset, the controller, and the Steam machine. But no information yet. They did answer some questions about the items in regards to the Steam machine. They announced that the majority of the Steam titles that they've played work great at 4K 60 frames per second with FSR. So, to be expected, especially considering the majority of Steam games are, indie games that could play on, a graphing calculator. But, so that was good. And then they also did announce that the SSD and memory are both accessible and upgradable on the Steam machine when that does come out. So that's pretty cool. Any thoughts on this whole thing?
Yeah. Have you been following like this memory shortage thing going on for PC builders?
No, not really.
It's due to, I guess, the AI data centers more than anything. They are snatching up all the current generation RAM, a lot of the GPUs, and a lot of the storage. So right now, you're seeing like secondhand people are selling like new kits of RAM that would normally be like maybe $100-ish. It's going for like $500 on Facebook Marketplace, just because you want to build a PC, you want the newest specs, you got to pay up. But the sweet spot right now is like just go back one generation. It's still going to be pretty damn good. But yeah, that's affecting things.
Yeah.
Delaying all this hardware. I don't know. If we maybe move some of this manufacturing back to the United States, I think that's what some people are trying to get done right now. Then maybe these things won't happen quite so bad in the future.
Yeah, I hope so. I know I did see something recently that they were toying with the idea of raising the price of the Nintendo Switch 2 again due to, this same issue. So I was like, because, I've been talking about getting one for my son for his birthday, and we're like, do we do it now? Like, is it going to go up? I don't know. So yeah, it's crazy, man. I'm telling you, AI, man, it's ruining everything for everybody. All right, so yeah, hopefully we get some news sometime soon. I just want to know the price. Knowing everything that we know now, do you have any new thoughts on what you suggest the price might be for one of these things?
I really don't know. The market's too volatile. I just don't know.
It's too volatile. Based on like what you're saying about the memory and stuff, like I was hoping for a lesser price, knowing exactly what the components are and what it can do. But I don't know if it's going to be under $1,000 for this thing anymore.
Right. And at what point are you just kind of pricing out the people who could just go to Best Buy or Walmart and grab $1,000 gaming PC and it's going to work okay for them?
Right. Yeah. Exactly. All right, we'll have more news as it comes out on that. We did get an exciting new game announcement. Just kind of came out of nowhere. A game called Horizon Hunters Gathering. This is a co-op action game set in the Horizon universe. It's a 3-player game. It's got these really cool heroes, I guess hunters, they're calling them. Each one of them has different styles of fighting, different weapons, and it looks really cool. Did you watch the trailer for this?
Yeah, I did.
I really enjoyed all the heroes that they showed. Every single time they showed a new one, I was like, oh, I would play that. Like that big girl, like the big tank lady. She looks cool. There's a guy with a big hammer. So yeah, I was like, initially, I was not too sold on this. Kind of has like Destiny kind of vibes, Monster Hunter vibes.
Yeah.
But then they showed the characters, and I was like, I get down with each one of these characters. So we'll see. They're going to have 2 game modes out. They're doing a play test sometime soon. They were advertising. They're going to have 2 game modes in that. And it's like, what was it? One, machine incursion, a high-intensity mission where waves of machines pour out from underground gateways, led by a formidable boss. And then Cauldron Descent, a longer multi-stage trial in which ever-changing rooms push hunters to their limits, from brutal machine encounters to hidden doors that promise power and reward for teams prepared to open them. So, yeah, kind of like raids and wave-type gameplay. Which looks cool. And then there's like a social hub that you could go and upgrade like your character and design like your living room or whatever the hell it is. But yeah, it looks interesting. I'm on the fence.
Yeah, it could fit really nice. I mean, I didn't play any of the Horizon games after the first one, but the monster killing in that, the big monsters, when you find them like free roaming around the world, I could see that lending itself nicely to like Monster Hunter style gameplay and co-op.
Sure.
I'd be down to try it out.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think even more so now with these different hunters you could find a style of gameplay that kind of fits your thing. Like with Alloy, it was more stealth, kind of wait, set traps, this sort of thing. With this, it looks like a lot more action oriented. Run out there and just smash shit with big hammers and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm excited. You can sign up for the playtest right now. I signed up for it. Hopefully I'll get in on that and I can report back. They didn't have any dates or anything for when that's going to be coming out, but it's going to be on PS5 and PC. So we'll see. We'll see what that's all about. But it's got a cool art style to it too, which I enjoyed. Next up, our TV movie corner, Hollywood Minute over here at Gaming News Weekly. Baldur's Gate is going to be a TV series coming to HBO. Very, very cool. And it's interesting because it's going to be a continuation of the story from Baldur's Gate 3. So all those characters that you meet along the way and fall in love with, literally and figuratively, you will see kind of where they go after the end of the game. So yeah, that's going to be really cool. And it's helmed by Craig Mazin. He created or co-created The Last of Us, the HBO series. And he's like a huge Baldur's Gate fan. Hang on, there's a quote from him. I am a devoted fan of D&D and the brilliant way that Sven Vinke and his gifted team adapted it. I can't wait to help bring Baldur's Gate and all of its incredible characters to life with as much respect and love as we can, and I'm deeply grateful to Gabe Morano and his team at Hasbro for entrusting me with this incredibly important property. So, yeah, I am psyched for this one. What do you think?
Just wondering if they're going to make Lizelle sexy in this.
Everybody's going to be sexy in this. It's an HBO show. Of course they're all going to be sexy.
Oh my god. I forgot there's going to be so much nudity. So many
lot of nudity.
halflings.
Yes. All right, let's start casting this. Let's start casting this thing right now. Karlak. That's going to have to be Sydney Sweeney. And I'm just going to pick Sydney Sweeney for every single one of the characters.
Shadowheart.
Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney.
I watched The Housemaid this week with starring Sydney Sweeney, and she is just terrible in everything. She is one of the worst actors of this generation.
Is that the new movie that she was in?
Yes, yeah, she's in it with
Okay.
Amanda Seyfried, and
Yeah.
she's not great in it, but she gets naked a lot, so I guess like that's her secret weapon.
I gotcha. Yeah, my wife was looking so forward to this, waiting for it to come out at home. It was on YouTube for like $25, and I'm just wait till it goes up on some black hat site. And she made it like 20 minutes into the movie and quit. So I guess it wasn't very good.
Oh shit! Yeah, I enjoyed the movie. It was very much like a fast food, dinner. You get what you expect. It's not going to be anything glamorous, and I thought it was very fun. But Sydney Sweeney was the worst part of it. But yeah, I think she should go back and try it again because it gets good after maybe about a half hour.
I thought you meant Sydney Sweeney should go back and make the movie again.
Baldur's Gate, it's a ways off yet. Like they just announced it. They're still doing the Last of Us yet, and who knows when this is gonna be coming out. I would say probably 28. But it's exciting. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm hoping for like the utmost fan service in this. I want all the memes, all the references, all the just funny shit you can do in Baldur's Gate 3 to be represented there.
Dude, it's gotta. Did you ever watch the Dungeons and Dragons movie with Chris Pine? Is that which Chris it was? It's good. You should watch that one because that one does have a lot of fan service in there. If you're at all a fan of Dungeons and Dragons or know any of the mechanics, they mention a lot of the spells that you do, and the different classes and stuff like that. And it's a very funny movie, really action packed. That one you can find on streaming services a lot of places. That one is good. And if it's anything like that, except with more nudity, it's going to do great. All right, and then last up, we got a new movie trailer for a video game that I did not expect them to turn into a feature film. Exit 8. You ever play Exit 8? The anomaly detector game?
Nah, but is this the one you were talking about that was almost like you're a manager of a thing? Because you were talking about a game like this where you just spot the anomaly.
That is before. Yes, it has Exit in the name, and probably on purpose now that I think about it. But that one is like before the exit or something. This one is where you're walking through like a subway looking for Exit 8. And, every time you see an anomaly, you're supposed to go the other way. Similar to like doorways. What are the ones? What was the one that was really popular? It was like hallways or something. I don't know. It's in like all the Roblox games and shit. Back rooms.
The back rooms.
Back doors.
Yeah. Liminal spaces.
Yes. So it's kind of like that, but the trailer, I mean, talking about it like that, like, yeah, it's a game where you're walking through the subway and you see something weird, you turn around. Does not sound like it would make a good movie, but the movie trailer for this, man, was really creepy, and I'm super excited for it.
I mean, honestly, it sounds like it lends itself better to a movie than a video game, because that game kind of sounds boring as hell to me. Just walk through the subway and spot when the text is off or something on the billboard. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Good psychological movie. I can see this working out.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're right. Like, the game, I think, is like a half-hour game of just like going through and doing it if you do everything correctly. But yeah, man, the trailer for this looks cool. This has been out in festivals for a while, I guess now, and it's been being shopped around for a big studio to pick it up and release it. And it was finally picked up by Neon, and it's going to be releasing in the U.S. on April 10th. So, yeah, I don't know how well it's going to do in theaters, but I am looking forward to checking it out at some point when it comes to streaming services or on demand. So yeah, it looks creepy and fun, and you know, it's a video game. So as long as they keep making fun video game adaptations, I'm here for it.
Nice. Before we get out of the Hollywood Minute, did you see any of this Markiplier Iron Lung, I think it's called? I guess it's based on a game. I didn't know that, but I've been seeing this everywhere.
I saw something about it, and I didn't know. I forgot to look into that more. Yeah, no, I have no idea what that is. Did he make a movie?
Yeah, I think it's like an ultra low budget movie.
Okay. Yeah. Do you know if it's supposed to be good?
From what I've heard, it is supposed to be good, and it did a lot of numbers, I guess, for a lot better than people expected it to at the box office.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, they said that people will be trying to imitate this, like finding some streamer, some personality, putting them into a low-budget kind of movie and thinking they're going to replicate this, so I don't know.
Interesting. Yeah, Iron Lung. Yeah, I'll have to keep an eye out for this. It's an indie horror game. Self-financed and grossed over $21 million its opening weekend. I've never heard of the game or the movie. I've barely heard of Markiplier, so. And Markiplier's cool. We like him. Cause I know there's a lot of scumbag YouTube, Twitch guys out there. He's one of the good ones, for the most part.
As far as I know, I've not heard anything bad.
Good. I can't keep them all straight. And then I was like, all right, I have to look into this guy before I support any of their things. Who's the one guy that like is really gross and has a beard and like doesn't leave his house and he's like a real big MAGA dude?
Asmongold?
Yes, that guy. Yeah, he's a big piece of shit, huh? So yeah, I can't keep them all straight. That's why I come to you.
Yeah.
I come to you, the youth of this show,
well,
to help me out.
I would know nothing. I watch a lot of H3 podcasts. They go over some of this internet drama, or else I would know nothing about any of them.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. I feel like that's where I've seen some of, you know, they let me know who to root for in that world of internet drama. So, and even he what's that guy's name? That guy on H3.
Ethan Klein.
Yes, he even went through a little bit of a drama thing not too long ago. I remember seeing on the Reddits.
Oh, it's constant.
Oh, okay.
It's constant, yeah. But he's typically a guy who tends to fall on the right side of history, and there are a lot of people out there spreading a lot of inaccurate information. I'll say that.
Okay. Very cool. All right, and that's all I got here. You got anything else that we should be talking about?
I don't know if we should be talking about it, but just to touch on it, we had a lot of Epstein files coming out over the last few weeks. It's all everybody's talking about. And the only part of it that I really care to talk about here is the serious part of it. How Epstein affected Call of Duty microtransactions and was banned from Xbox Live.
What a piece of shit, am I right? Like, I mean, sure, there's the trafficking of underage children, but let's talk about how crazy these Epstein files, man. Just crazy that they are featured in every facet of life, right down to being banned from Xbox or whatever this shit. Yeah, and then introducing microtransactions. Like, come on.
Yeah, there's a weird quote in there. Like, I don't know who he's talking to. It might have been Bobby Kotick at the time, but a weird quote about like, yeah, I'd love to indoctrinate kids into an economy or something weird like that. I guess that was the justification for throwing microtransactions into COD.
What a fucking straight up villain, like the villain of all villains. Just like, let's see how I could just mess with kids in every single possible way. It's crazy.
Well, I guess he was an online gamer too. I've seen some false information about the Xbox Live thing. One of it was saying that like it's because he got Bill Gates and Melinda Gates an STD through his child rape, whatever it was. They said that like Bill Gates got mad and that's why he banned him. And then I saw like an article from a reputable site saying like, there's a really good chance Jeffrey Epstein talked shit to you in a COD lobby. No. So his Xbox Live ban was like a across the board thing with Microsoft doing the right thing and cross-referencing New York State sex offender list. So after Jeffrey Epstein was caught the first time, got a slap on the wrist, he was added to the sex offender registry. Microsoft found his name amongst a long list and banned him.
That makes perfect sense. Okay. That's so stupid. Yeah, he wasn't in some Call of Duty lobby just yelling racist things at people like most people that should be banned.
Man, I heard the dude's voice for the first time like in some interview a week ago, and that dude does not sound like he looks. I thought the dude would be like a little more gruff, a little more deep voiced, but he's like standard New York City guy.
Yeah, New York City guy. Yeah, man, what a mess. Hopefully, there's something that comes from all that stuff, but I don't expect to see anything anytime soon. But we just got to keep reminding people that it's out there. And the president
Nobody's talking about the Epstein file.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is it from us here at Gaming News Weekly. Make sure you check us out on YouTube at Pop Culture Playground. That's where you can find the video version of this show, complete with all the Epstein files. Or the podcast, if you want to just listen to it, you can listen to the podcast anywhere podcasts are found. Just type in GNW into the search. You'll get this show. Make sure you hit subscribe so that way every single week that podcast is there ready for you to listen on the go, on your way to work, whatever, and then you're up to date. Where else are you going to hear news about the Epstein files than right here on Gaming News Weekly?
So help me God if I find out he was behind Titanfall 2.
Oh my God, that'll be the worst thing he possibly could have done. I felt weird saying that. I didn't like that. All right, that's it. We got to get out of here before we get in trouble. Thanks so much. We'll see you next week with more Gaming News Weekly. Bye-bye.